Hey everybody, welcome to Rebel Junk. My name is Erin. Today's unloved and unwanted junk comes to us from sales on eBay and one from Poshmark. So these sales were from December 14th through December 20th. Real quick before we get into I just wanted to mention about 30% of my viewers have not subscribed to the channel. If you enjoy reseller content, so information about items that are selling on multiple platforms, a few instructional videos, and some thrifting hauls at garage sales, thrift stores, auctions, and some estate sales, please consider subscribing below. Let's start with the ones on eBay. Very small, Vera Bradley, brown and pink zipper card holder keychain. So it really was just big enough to slide an ID card in the front, maybe some change or something else in the zipper part. It sold for $10 plus shipping. Next up is more of the Sirroa dishes that I've been selling. These are the 7.5-inch salad plates, and I sold 3 of them for a total of $25.47, and the buyer also paid shipping. Up next was a very pretty Waterford crystal snowflake ornament, and this sold for $21.50 plus shipping. The only reason I knew this was Waterford is because it had a very small etched name brand logo on one of the arms of the snowflake. It did not have any original packaging or tags, so definitely worth it if you see something like this and you pick it up and it weighs more than you think it should. Go ahead and give a look to see if there's a name on it. Otherwise I would not have known that it was from Waterford. And this particular ornament, I think I only found one other one that helped me identify the year. There were a lot of ornaments from Waterford, but there was only one other one that I found that looked exactly like this. So I would have had a hard time identifying it if it wasn't for the logo on it. Up next is an item that I sold just as is for parts. It's not something you would typically think of for selling for parts, but it had a high sell-through rate, and this one had some good pieces to it. Just the outside was definitely well worn. So this was a Stratton convertible powder compact, and it had the black with the red rose on it. On the front of that, it was very scratched up, so I'm assuming somebody had used it, but the inside was almost untouched. So I noticed that it had a flap inside plus a powder puff plus the latch. I thought, well, maybe somebody might need the parts and pieces from the inside of it. That's how I listed it. Up next is some more of the vintage wrapping paper that I like to sell. This one sold. This one was from Caspari, and it was the medieval Balthazar horses. So this one sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Up next was a little metal sculpture that I had a difficult time finding any information about. It had the name Mitchell signed on the underside of the snake's head, but I couldn't find anything else that looked similar to this by an artist that I found with the last name of Mitchell. And this artist also did metal work, but I still couldn't attribute this piece to that artist. So I just used some additional keywords. I did put in there that the item was signed, and I did put the word Mitchell. However, I did not put the first name of the artist that I thought it came from. It ended up selling for a best offer of $27 plus shipping. Okay, up next was a set of 3 items that a buyer messaged me. Could they buy each one of them for $10 and combined shipping? I said that was fine. Total, they paid $30 plus $20 in shipping. By the time I combined all of these items together, the box was, I think, around 8 pounds and shipped out UPS. And so what sold? 3 different listings of vases. So there were some Port Marion vases. If you've seen previous What Sold videos, I've been selling Port Marion dishes. So this just happened to be a gift set with vases from the same company. Also a tall fluted milk glass vase and a set of 3 bud vases that were also milk glass. So selling them for $30 altogether plus the shipping was just fine. The 2 pieces of milk glass weren't very valuable, so I didn't mind lotting them all together. Up next was a set of Playboy Club stir sticks or swizzle sticks, and these were plastic. However, the orange one was a little bit more rare. I was hoping to get $10 from the set, but I ended up taking a best offer for $6.50 plus shipping. Next up was an item that I probably shouldn't have picked up, and it sat around for a while, and so I did take a very low best offer of $5.53 plus shipping, and this was for a false graph Winterberry embossed mug that had the print on the inside of it. It was a good size mug. It was definitely oversized, but I guess I wouldn't pick those up again unless I had several of them. So up next was a Heathkit VTVM vintage vacuum tube voltmeter. This item I had listed at $60, and I had a buyer message me and offered $30, and I said, hey, this one's in really good shape, it works, you know, I'd really like to get $55. And they wrote back with a counter offer and said, hey, it's gonna need tuned up, it's old, how about $35? And I ignored them. I just didn't feel like responding. And so a little while later, they sent me another offer, and I can't remember if it was 40 or 45, and I counter offered with 50. And then I received an offer for 50, and I just kind of assumed that it was the same buyer, and I went ahead and accepted it, but it wasn't. It was another buyer, and I thought, well, that's okay. At least they sent me a reasonable offer on their, you know, their first offer, where the other guy was trying to talk me down to about half price. I knew I had an item that was in good condition compared to some of the other ones that were online, and I really wasn't asking much more than the other listings that were selling for just parts. But this one was in good condition. I knew that it worked. I just didn't know exactly if it functioned properly. And so I didn't feel that I could ask a lot more for it, not knowing how to calibrate it and how to tell if it actually was functioning. So anyhow, the original buyer lost out by, you know, throwing out lowball offers and not responding in time to my counteroffer. Up next is a LuLaRoe t-shirt. I have been selling off my old inventory of LuLaRoe, so these are all items that are new with tags. However, I am letting them go at pretty cheap prices in order to move these out. So this one sold for $9 plus shipping. The last item for today was a sale over on Poshmark. I had picked up, so this last item was a sale over on Poshmark, and it was a small 1979 Coach British tan dinky purse, and I picked this up at the 127 yard sale. Yeah, it must have been at the 127 yard sale. I found it at the bottom of a bin of purses that was labeled $1 each, and I did end up paying her $5 for it because I knew it was real. I didn't know what its value was, and I felt bad just taking it for $1. My only regret is there was another purse in the bin that wasn't in as good of condition, and I wish I would have gone ahead and bought it. But either way, I did buy this one for $5 and sold it for $45. Poshmark fee was $9, and the buyer paid shipping. Okay, so that's all of the what solds. Real quick today, I did stop at my Salvation Army and I picked up a few items that I wanted to share with you guys because I was pretty excited to find them. You know, every once in a while I'll find something in there, but not usually this many items that are this exciting. So let me grab those here. Okay, so first up was this Build-A-Bear, and it is the Build-A-Bear Incredible Hulk Avengers bear, and you can see there, so he's got this really cute outfit on, and I looked him up in the store. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I will post a comp up here for you. So I paid $3.99 for this bear. So I found a Monster High doll, and I had to text my daughter and ask her, hey, who is this? So his name is Slow-Mo. He's in really good condition. He's very clean. He's got his clothes and his shoes. So I'll put a comp up here so you can see how much he goes for. But I did look him up in the store also. They gave me this one for $1.99 since it did not have a price tag on it. So I had to message my other daughter to find out who this young lady is. And she said it is Hatsune Miku, I think is her name. But she had really good comps on eBay as well. This character, this plush, I guess, is a little bit more rare. So I will show you her comps up here also. She was also $1.99 since she did not have a price sticker on her either. But she did still have her name tag. Last thing I picked up was $3.99, and it was this box of unopened Memorex DVD-R discs, and it's a 100 pack in here. So I did look that one up. It goes for about $20 on eBay, so I grabbed those. That's what I picked up today. I looked through purses, wallets, accessories, home goods, dishes. That was all that I found that I felt was worthwhile to purchase and bring home for resale. So thank you for watching another episode of Rebel Junk. I appreciate all the time that you spend watching the videos, liking, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate all of it. So I will have another What Sold video because this one is late coming out. The following week from December 21st through the 28th will be out soon. Take care. Till next time. Yeah, maybe we should come feed the cats. I feel like this was in my last video. Now I have to go check. I'm pretty sure. Is that where I got it? Elizabeth, what was the name of this doll that I sent you?